The mind that is aware is an imaginative mind. The subconscious is a mind that has been programmed. A habitual mind, if you buy a new computer and turn it on, the built-in operating system gets it ready to work. But if there are no programs in that computer, then the computer can't really do anything. I'd like to talk about how our lives have been programmed and how these programs control our life, our vitality, and our behavior in the world. Now let's relate this to a little child. The brain has an operating system as it grows, but it doesn't contain any programs. Nature therefore designed the first 7 years of our lives to allow us to learn behaviors from watching our parents. And a child can acquire all the behavioral traits required to be a member of a family and a useful member of the community in this way. What happens, then, if we download programs from our parents, family, or siblings that are not particularly positive programs, but are actually quite bad programs that have a negative impact on our health, given that we are downloading the programs by observing other people? It turns out that over the first 7 years of our lives, science has made that discovery. Our brain is built to download programming only by watching other individuals, which is a feature of the theta brain frequency, which is slightly below consciousness. Hypnosis is also a state of hypnosis. A child's first 7 years are spent setting up the programs that, as consciousness begins to develop at age 7, it will utilize to form behavior in their connections with others, in their family and community, etc. We now understand that 70% of the programs we download from others are harmful, disempowering, and even self-destructive. And as we move through life, do you ask how effective these programs were? They're in the subconscious mind, I explained, and you responded. But what about the other mind? Is the conscious mind limited to that? That one starts working as you get older.
That mind is linked to your spirituality and sense of self. Additionally, there is a significant distinction between the two. The conscious mind is a creative mind. The subconscious mind is a habitual, conditioned mind. So why is irrelevant, I ask? In my opinion, if you're trying to avoid your conscious mind, your life is being shaped by your wishes, desires, and aspirations. However, if your subconscious mind is in charge of your life, it will merely replay. Actually, the application downloads it from other users. Since your hopes and ambitions were not planned by others, the download you receive might not even let you live the life you truly desire. We have now reached the key moment. Do we employ subconscious programs or our conscious thoughts to regulate our lives? We manage our neurological system with our conscious mind's creative aims and wishes only 5% of the time, it turns out. The scripts running in our subconscious mind immediately affect how we conduct our lives. This is happening because, even if the conscious mind is in command, our biology functions like the driver of a car in the background, guiding us in the right way. Our aspirations and desires. However, the conscious mind must cede control and enter the brain when we are thinking. Why is thought an internal process? There is no outside. What transpires therefore, since consciousness is not operating the vehicle when it is thinking? Then, I remarked, what transpires via our body's vehicle? When I think, my subconscious is operating on autopilot. As a result, the moment we begin thinking, our subconscious knowledge of biology takes control. Here's where the issue arises. We use these programs for 95% of the day, and the vast majority of them are downloads that disempower and sabotage us.
Therefore, we're not living a life that fulfills our aspirations and goals. Rather, we're manifesting the problems we picked up from other people, mainly in a negative way. As a result, we fight through life, which leads me to ask, why is there a struggle? Because you are no longer acting on your desires and wishes. I added, you are no longer acting on your habits you received from others, because it claims that the download of programs has already been in charge of the life we are leading. This issue takes on a very serious nature. This concept has existed for 400 years. Following Jesuits have been informed. Give me a child till age 7, and I'll demonstrate to you what they meant when they said that the first 7 years of a child's life will influence how they will behave for the rest of their lives. Why? Because such programs account for 95% of a person's life. So the question of what to do with these programs is still in play. What are the programs then, is the first concern? Because they were being downloaded throughout their first 7 years of life and during the final trimester of pregnancy. Basically, you didn't attend. I have no idea what programs you received when you were 0, 1 or 2 years old in the past when I asked you that question while you were still in the womb, because your consciousness wasn't even activated at that time. The first thing you must understand is that 95% of your life is controlled by programs. You must know what the programs are. And now for a straightforward realization. The program is responsible for 95% of your existence. Therefore, the program that was downloaded into your subconscious mind is printed out in your life. So significance is simple. Take a look at your life and the things you cherish, long for, and wish for. They enter your life because the subconscious has set up programs to accept them. However, there is a more significant area of your life where you may struggle if you want a particular result. However, you put a lot of work into striving to achieve your goals and sweat a lot for you. Why are you working so hard to fulfill those needs and wishes? The answers are straightforward. These goals are not supported by the programs that you downloaded. Your actions are sabotaging you as a result, and this is the connection. The catch to it all is that you were playing subconscious scripts, but why are you playing them? Since the majority of these programs are self-destructive and disempowering, the conscious mind is unable to observe the behavior that results from them because the conscious mind is engrossed in its own thoughts. As a result, the conscious mind is not even aware that it is participating in the process. And that's why it becomes crucial that you comprehend these programs, because we have the power to alter them. And as we alter the subconscious scripts, we rewrite the narrative of our lives. The creative mind, then, is the conscious mind. It is possible to learn in a variety of ways, such by reading a self-help book, viewing this video, or attending a lecture. New information can be quickly downloaded into the conscious mind. The problem is that downloading new information into the conscious mind does not alter the program in the subconscious. Significance is conscious, creative, and capable of being incredibly intelligent. Because it has a separate mind, it processes information quite differently. We don't want to change our habits very quickly since the subconscious mind is the habit mind. Consider, for instance, when you first learned how to, but before that, nearly none of us ever had to relearn how to walk, regardless of our age. And I respond, well, thank you, subconscious mind, because it has the habit of walking downloaded and attempts to prevent any change from happening to it. However, a negative belief also works to thwart change. The question then becomes, how can I program the subconscious mind? There are only 3 methods that you can read. Therefore, I need new ones to replace the ones that are destroying me. Right, mind subconscious. The first method is hypnosis. Throughout the first 7 years, you downloaded programs for this process. As a result, your subconscious mind operates every night around bedtime, right as your conscious mind drifts off to sleep. So if you put on earbuds before going to bed and listen to our program, it won't enter your conscious mind. Instead, it will travel directly to your subconscious mind, where it can rewire it. How can someone who is older receive new programs? Anything can be practiced 7 times. To learn was necessary. To make it a habit, you have to repeat it repeatedly. Therefore, if you want to modify a habit that isn't helping you, you must participate in a habit that does. Every day, no matter how miserable you are, you may state that you're not a happy person. You repeat this to yourself repeatedly. I'm glad. You keep stating that I'm happy with the day. So what do you think? Repeating the behavior will cause habituation, and one day you'll wake up and wonder what? Already in your subconscious mind.